I would like to ask you about Red River. As far as I know, the water was at the lowest level in the history. Is it the results of climate change? And if it is, what is the major reasons of this phenomenon? And do you have any prediction about the water level of Red River in the coming period? Second one, as you know, agriculture of Red River Delta plays an important role in providing food on the north area in Vietnam. The agriculture depends much on the Red River water. So do you have any long-term strategy for agriculture in the Red River Delta?
This is a very critical question, and I've been interviewed by journalists on the same question a few times. So this is a very important question. That the first one and the second one relates. The first thing to say about low water levels right now in the Red River is that the river is coming from China and flowing into Vietnam. The river basin is larger than Vietnam, or it's not only in Vietnam. There is no or not enough rain in the entire river basin, so both China and Vietnam is suffering from the same El Nino drought. So that's the first reason. There is not enough rain, so not enough water in the river. That's the main reason. Climate change now. Is El Nino caused by climate change? Is what many people ask. And the answer is, we don't know. It could be that El Nino, the phenomena of periodical drought, is caused by climate change, but we don't know. What we do know is that it is going to happen more often. So I cannot say the drought of today in the Red River, the low water levels, is it climate change or not? We can't say. Will it happen more often? Sure. Thirdly, there are dams on this river. Many people ask the question about the Mekong River, but also the Red River. Do the dams cause the low water level in the river? And the answer is not really. It depends on what you use the dams for and the water behind the dams. Now, the Red River Delta is using water from those dams sometimes. Not only the Red River Delta, but various parts along the river. Get water out of the reservoirs. However, the reservoirs were not built for agriculture. They were built for hydroelectricity. The managers of the big dams are electricity companies. They don't care very much about farmers. So, a big dam with water behind it stops water flowing through the river when it rains, but it makes water flow through the river when you need electricity. The total amount of water doesn't change very much. It's just different moment of the year that the water flows depending on the electricity demand. So in Vietnam also, there has been a discussion about, no, we must open the gate, forget about electricity, we must have water for the farmers now. So it is, who is more important, electricity consumer or farmer? That's a balance they need to keep. And so the management of dams, because of climate change and because of more drought, needs to shift. The management of dams needs to become more obviously influenced by every group that has an interest in the water. Fourthly, some dams, but not in the Red River so much, some dams take water away from the river. So it goes not just for irrigation, but it goes into cities far away, and it never comes back to the river. Now, that means the total river flow reduces compared to historically. That cannot be remedied by the dam, but it is not caused by the dam directly. It's caused by the consumption of the water. So you can't really say the dam is a bad thing. Fifth point is that dams can be a good thing, because climate change causes heavier rain in the wet season. If you have storage capacity in your river basin, the river fills up very quickly and the water goes to the sea. But if you have dams, the water stays in the big reservoirs. Right? And that means you store the water in the wet season, and in the dry season you can make it go through the river. So, in a way, dams are a solution to the more fluctuation of rainfall and drought. Now, that doesn't help very much. Today, there is no water in the river. So, can we remedy no water? The answer is not really. I could only give one answer, and that is more dams, not less dams. And that's a very strange answer. If the dams are used for water in the river, more dams could be the answer. But if more dams would mean more water goes somewhere else, you increase the problem. So it is really a management question. In summary, the drought is because of the rain, and the rain we cannot control. All the other things, they contribute to it. They make it worse or better, but we cannot change the rain. Your second question on agriculture in the Red River. I think agriculture, as well as the river flow, are influenced by so many things. Climate change is only one of them. And so urbanization is another one. Deforestation is another one. All of that increases or decreases water flow during a certain part of the year. Agriculture in the Red River Delta is critical for food, but it is also true that much of the Red River Delta is critical for expansion of cities. Now, what do you want? The cities in the mountains and agriculture in the lowlands? Well, if that's the answer, then city planning needs to take a different direction. The Minister of Agriculture has said many times we need to prevent fertile land from being taken up by cities. And I agree. But at the same time, it simply continues every day that we speak. You can just look around Hanoi and you see it happening. So the Red River Delta is urbanizing. In terms of agricultural production, is that a total disaster? No. If you look at my country, it is still exporting agricultural products, despite having a hugely densely populated, urbanized country that is tiny. It's tiny. Still exporting agricultural production because of very high value-added animal products, chickens and eggs and cheese and butter and so on, not rice. So you can say Vietnam needs to continue to grow rice, but you can also say, well, maybe a little bit less rice is okay because we have enough anyway, and we do a little bit more of other stuff. You can do that on a smaller bit of land. And actually, very, very modern agriculture of vegetables, flowers, and animal products, they don't happen on the land anymore in the Netherlands. No land, no soil, purely indoor, in machines almost. That's the future of agriculture. Can you do that with less water? Yes, you can do that with less water. So technologically, massive innovations are required, and that is the direction that Vietnam should take because of climate change, but also because of all these other reasons. More questions?